win for me, right? Look at here in the 16th chapter. Motherfucking God up there. He got this little funny ass, even though this is Yahweh. See, we showing you the Greek mythology and all of that shit. Whether it be the old, they're going to say, well, this is Christianity, all that shit to shine. All of them come up out of the Greek foundations. So when you see that man up there as God, you got to see that the man that speaks for that God in the 16th chapel, that speaks for that God in the Bible. See, we got to not, as you see the man with his hand in the puppet's back, we got to see and get behind them goddamn curtains so we can see who the fuck is the man behind this curtain speaking for this God on the right-hand side. Who speaks for God? This should be a prerequisite question before you even go in the book. Because once you realize that God is a fictional concept created by man with all the flaws of man, and really God ain't nothing but a man, a superhuman man. He has all of the infinite power to do anything he wants, but any time they talk about him, he's depicted with the body of a man, the hand of God, the arm of God. Elijah say he looked up into heaven and he seen the image of a man sitting on the throne. That's what he said. Okay? So what is God but a superhuman, all-powerful man God? A man God depicted as a man. Y'all should understand that. Go back to anthropomorphic, giving human characteristic to non-human-like things. Okay? Just like when you say the man in the moon, that's anthropomorphic. You're giving human characteristics to the moon. Ain't no man in the moon, just like it ain't no goddamn man sitting on no goddamn throne in the sky. Okay? God got a throne. God got a mansion. God got a look at this shit. Wait a minute. I'm gonna show you. Look at this. Look at this. They depict God with everything that men have. He's always depicted as some superhuman God man. God got gates. God got gates. Huh? Where you get that shit at? Lowe's? Huh? Where you get that shit at? Lowe's? He got him some gates and shit, them some cold-blooded gates. Where you get them motherfuckers designed at? You know what I'm saying? Damn, they designing gates in heaven? Look at this shit. Got stairs. God got stairs to heaven. Okay? You depict heaven like earth. You depict heaven like earth. That's all it is. When you look at heaven, it ain't nothing but the perfect earthly city. It's no goddamn, so man see heaven like a perfect earth. It's like they say, a new heaven and a new earth. So, nigga, you can't even see past yourself. You can't even see. And so when you go into the Bible and hear all these contradictions, you know that's not the creator. It may be God, the fictional, flawless, man-made God, but that's not the creator. And then the contradictions will become so more understandable because you know simple, like minded ass men are writing these fucking books. All right. See? So we showing you. We showing you. Let's get in here. Let's get in here. We're going to work, baby. I don't play no motherfucking game. We're going to get on Yahweh first. The evil things God would say if we would just let him. If you see this sick motherfucker to the right that's speaking for God, the Jim Jones motherfucker type of writing for God, are you crazy? Nigga, you better get behind the curtain and find out what's the psychosis. Where is this cracker trying to lead you? And once you understand that you created, you're directly connected to the creator from your birth, nigga, you got to That's just almost like knowing after you look at McDonald's and they show you them goddamn commercials and they making motherfucking hamburgers out of garbage. And you go and eat at that motherfucker. And then once you find out one or two or three or four of these religions were created by a sick motherfucker like this on the right hand side, that nigga you wouldn't even fuck with religion no goddamn more. The way you don't fuck with McDonald's hamburgers. Because it's too, you know what they putting in it. Okay? It's no motherfucking different. All religions were created by man. So the God is not the motherfucker you want to get at. You want to get at the man behind the curtain that's speaking for this God. Look at this. Look on the right hand. You see, G? That's a ghost. Nigga, that's Scooby-Doo. That's some goddamn fictional cartoon, nigga. The man speaking for that God is in the confessional. You will never talk to the motherfucking God. God always got a middleman, nigga. You don't have direct connection to the creator. It's been severed, nigga. Wake up. Wake up today. Wake up today. Y'all got me on one today, boy. Woo! You'll never talk to no goddamn God, nigga. So the first thing we doing, we busting this shit down, is the God concept. Because if you cannot prove, and I say it again, if you cannot prove a God, then you cannot prove that it was God inspired. You cannot prove that God created Adam and Eve. You cannot prove that God flooded the world and told Noah to create a fucking boat. You cannot prove that there was a Abraham or none of that. You cannot prove none of that. You must first prove the God. If you cannot prove the God, what's the word I'm using? The premise. That's the word I'm losing. The premise of the book is therefore destroyed because you say it's God inspired. And then we're gonna get on the authorship next from Moses. Okay, we're gonna get on the authorship, and we still got to deal with the oldest Hebrew text. So you can look at a time, frame. So you in your mind can see for your motherfucking self that this is some bullshit. And you niggas got goddamn ancient comic books. Y'all niggas got fictional ancient comic books, no different than goddamn Spider-Man and Iron Man and all the rest of this shit. Okay? They've been doing this shit since they created the printing press. Okay? And so they are good at this shit, creating spooks and fictional individuals to give themselves credit, to give them and to give them possession of lands that they don't have no divine, no genetic, no indigenous rights to. Okay? So let's move on. When you're looking at, again, when we talking about the dummy, the Muppet, we talking about the ventriloquist dummy. Even when you go to the Wizard of Oz, you looking at the wizard and everybody looking at the wizard talking about, almighty wizard, almighty, tell us, help us, give us. And you can't see it's a little short Jew in the back speaking through a motherfucking microphone. Just like the goddamn cracker is in the confessional speaking for Jesus, Yahweh. I'm getting on all of them today. Because I'm softening the Christians and the Muslims up because they asses is tied to Genesis. So goes Genesis, so goes the Bible. So goes Genesis, so goes Jesus. Because Adam and Eve is in Genesis, and if you ain't got Genesis, you ain't got Adam and Eve. If you ain't got Adam and Eve, you ain't got original sin. And if you ain't got original sin, there's no reason for Jesus to be born, to be die, crucified, resurrect for nobody's sin, because there was no Adam and Eve. There was no original sin, because there was no book of Genesis. We got to get deep today. Okay, we got to get deep. Because ain't no God, even in the Bible. Even in the Bible, it does not say that God gave Moses Genesis on the top of Mount Sinai. Read the book. Read the book. Read the book. The law is not Genesis. They added that shit on. Exodus is the first book of the Bible. And I'm going to prove that. Okay? So I'm destroying. Once we got Genesis out the way, once we got God out the way, once we got Moses out the way, once we getting on these lying-ass white publishers, changing, they got so many goddamn versions of the Bible, I get dizzy trying to keep up with these goddamn books. And you niggas talking about God word, and they got over goddamn 10,000, 20,000 different goddamn versions of the Bible today. All of them God goddamn word. I mean, it was only one goddamn word. Y'all that goddamn confused about what it means to where y'all got to make 20,000 motherfucking versions. I don't know what to say to my family out there. Y'all niggas got to get up out of that magic book shit, that magic carpet shit, that magic lamp shit. There is no magic book. You must take the magic off the book. You must check this God concept, know what a God is, know that there is no God given out religions. You were born already blessed, connected to the Creator through your pineal gland and through your umbilical cord to your black mama, nigga. You connected to the Creator. You didn't come here to find no God, nigga. You just left God. How the fuck you gonna be looking for God and you just left God? Nigga, you wouldn't even got here if it weren't for God. And then you get here and you get confused, nigga, and you looking for a God. You came here blessed with everything you ever needed to survive and thrive on this planet. You came with that. You did not come 75%. You didn't come 85%. You didn't come 55. You came 100% connected to creation, to the Creator. Ask yourself, are you connected today? And if you are not, that's a serious problem in you ever fulfilling your divine responsibility, your divine destiny that was meant for you. You will die in another man's box, in another man's cell, never, ever knowing who you truly are. You are confused. Everybody is in a maze. Once you go through that door of that book, you are in a maze. And most people will never, ever find their way out of that maze. That's how they know that shit is the elixir of people on the planet to want to know how this world came to be, who did it, if anybody. The Creator is creation. We don't know of no human, man or woman sitting in the sky that we can ask these questions. We just do not know that. So man created God to help himself explain creation to himself. No, God gave it to him. He's trying to know. He's asking questions. And he's answering the questions to his satisfaction, and that becomes religion. But that's man creating the book. That's man creating the God. That's man creating everybody in the book is a character never ever existed at no time on the planet. Okay? Look here. Look at the black woman, our beautiful goddess, when the enemy has become the deity. Okay? This is very serious psychosis, because once a man got your spirit, he got you. I can't just go in here, fuck Moses. I want to know if my people healthy. Are you connected? Do you know who you are? That's what the fuck we need to know. Get out of the book. You are part of the fucking cosmos. You are melanin. You are cosmic melanin, nigga. You are the sun. You are a part of the sun. Why would the sun be so, important in your melanin production and your healthiness and your ability to think unlimitless, it's because of your connection to the sun that shows that you are divinely connected to the creator. You thinking of some goddamn man and you're not looking at creation. That's proof positive that you're connected. Now it's time to enhance it and build it and get back to self. That's the only way you could do that. You cannot do that because they're gonna teach you that you talking paganism. I say pagan nigga. Damn, that's a new goddamn word, pagan nigga. That's a pagan ass nigga. They gonna say you pagan, talking about your pineal gland, nigga. You on some sorcery, nigga. Okay, so they're gonna deny you the connection.